Hello YouTubers, I've gotten myself a new fresh trim, for those of you that have noticed. Wearing the Timex. This is a new watch I've gotten. I never showed this on screen yet, it's fucking nice. Anyways, I'm getting off topic already. I've only just begun the video. What I wanted to talk about today is La Linea, the place that I am in, the place I live. Today, when I wanted to go to work, one of the clients I had to go and meet were in Tarifa, and I got in my car. I thought, well, let's go to Tarifa. Everything's going to be great. Go and meet this geezer, and you know, you head towards Campamento to get out, and there's a motorway just after it, next to Lidl, which is where loads of people have seen the videos from. I've got my mother pouring ice for herself in the background, making all that noise.
Sorry. There's loads of lovely ice.
But as I get to this motorway, there's police standing on the motorway.
I can't get around the back of it.
The police standing on the motorway entrance. I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here? There's just blocking it off. I thought, okay, that's a bit annoying, but what can I do about this? There's the refinery road I can go around through Puente Mayorga. I thought, okay, that's fine, I'm going to go that way. I go that way. Closed as well. I'm thinking, what the fuck has happened in order for it to be this closed off? You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Although it's fine, I will go towards Santa Margarita, so Campamento is that way and Tarifa is that way. I had to go that way to Santa Margarita to get out of La Linea. But since the traffic was closed off from going that way, everybody trying to get out was going that way. So there's bare traffic just everywhere, you know. Just gridlock all the way through the hospital road, which, I mean, this is only really relevant for people who live in La Linea. They know what I'm talking about. But anyone who lives outside, you know, the La Linea is like this small fucking town, and you've got these big roads around the outside, and they were just gridlocked with traffic. It did not fucking matter where you were trying to go. It was gridlock. Now, luckily, I know La Linea quite well, having lived here for quite some time. I thought, I'm not going to sit in this gridlock traffic for hours. There's a way I know along the beach, which goes directly into Santa Margarita and then through to get onto the highway up towards Malaga before heading to Tarifa. It took me an hour to get out of this damn town. And the whole time I was thinking, what on earth has gone on for a whole motorway to be closed down? The CA34 in La Linea. Later on, it comes out, I see a video on TikTok, these protesters. Of course, it's bloody protesters, as per usual. They were metalworking protesters. And I looked at an article, and the mayor of La Linea saying, it's just greatly affected our town, despite not having a single bit of industrial metalworking factories in our town whatsoever. So, all I gather from that is these dickheads are protesting to get a pay rise to the wrong fucking people. So, in my opinion, they don't deserve a pay rise if they can't even protest in the right place. It's a baffling thing, you know. It's like those Just Stop Oil protesters that chuck orange paint over the Mona Lisa, thinking, take that Da Vinci, you bastard, for using oil-based paint. You know, you're barking up the wrong tree, really. And it just gets me going on and on about these fucking stupid protesters. I've seen a lot of it in the UK. They Just Stop Oil. They'll sit in the fucking road and block traffic for hours and hours, thinking, yeah, stop burning oil. And I'll sit there in my diesel engine. I'll gladly just rev the engine on the spot. I don't mind burning my petrol, my diesel rather, which is actually oil. I mean, petrol is also oil, but it's a much more refined, you know, petroleum and whatnot. But diesel's just fucking oil that combusts, and that's exactly what they're trying to stop. So if you're trying to protest to stop using oil, but you're making me use more oil by showing that you're making me use less oil, it just, the logic doesn't quite add up, does it? Well, what's your take on that, mother? Because I was sending you loads of articles today of these fucking protests.
Oh no, I didn't read any of them, I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't read a single one?
No, watch the video.
Because it took
about
me
a
literally
motorbike.
an hour to get out of La Linea.
Yes, you said. Well, these things happen, don't they, from time to time? People kick off and...
They're kicking off to the wrong people, though.
I know. They've been kicking off on us on the border for years, and it's not our fault, is it?
Yeah, well that's coming along. They're writing the agreement out for that one. And I think maybe a couple more months, maybe 3-4 months.
I'm really sorry
at
to
most.
walk between you and your camera again,
Come
'cause I've
on,
lost my
feel
glasses.
free.
Sorry.
Walk between me and my camera. Do it one more time whilst you're at it.
I probably will have to actually go back out.
See, I don't do this to her. She was just making a video complaining about some cunt using my dad's voice.
No, I've dealt with that in a very, very short video. And
yeah,
let's...
and I come in asking questions of, oh, what's this about?
Yeah,
She goes, oh, I'll stop recording then. I'll start over completely because you've interrupted.
Stop
And she's here going, fucking left, right, and centre, just butting in. Talk about hypocrisy, am I right? But
I'm busy.
politics, bureaucracy, the lot of it. It's a load of bollocks, really. You've got Spain. Spain is like one of the most bureaucratic hellholes of Europe. There's so many rules and regulations. It's not as bad as Switzerland. I've been to Switzerland, and my goodness, they're sticklers for the rules compared to down here. But Spain itself, it's like, oh, you need to go to this station and get the red certificate, and then when you go to that one, you need to go and get the yellow certificate, but you can't get the yellow certificate until you've got the blue stamp on the red certificate, which you need to go to a completely different building at the other end of town for that one. And also, they're only open between 1 and 1:30 on a Friday, 13th. So once in a blue moon. And you need to book the appointment 3 years in advance. You know, it's a little bit like that here in Spain. At least in my opinion, that's how it can feel at times. So, it is how it is. Anyways, what is your experiences with protesters? If any of you have anything in the comments section.
Oil, say no to oil.
Yeah, the Just Stop Oil protesters.
Yeah.
There's obviously these metal workers. I was in the UK in 2023. September, October-ish, and there was train protests going on then. Thinking, I'm not going anywhere until you pay me more. Well, fucking go quicker and you might get a pay rise, you know? More people will get on the train, which means more money on the train, which means you can go places faster. There's just an idea for you. But a lot of people, they live their day-to-day by paycheck, and not by, if I make more money, then I'm gonna get a pay rise, maybe. But there is also a downside to that, you know. People work dead hard. They think, yeah, I'm going to make my company loads more money. And then they're going to give me a pay rise because I've done so good. And then they don't. And you think, I've done all this extra shit. I've made them extra money. And they're not going to give me extra money for doing this. So what's the point? And I think that's kind of where the grind stops for people. I think you definitely need to reward good work with more pay. There are people who give out job applications. They go, oh, we're looking for somebody who's not caring about the money. They are more of a team player. They're looking at it to be part of a family. No, motherfucker, I'm not applying to be a telemarketer to be part of a fucking family. I'm there for the money. You know? Oh, so you're not much of a team player, are you? You don't want the job for the experience and the opportunity? No, the fuck I don't. I just want to put food on the table and have a bed to sleep in. It's that fucking simple. You know, it's things like this. It's just bonkers ridiculousness. Bonkers Maximus. That sounds like something out of a Monty Python. A Monty Python skit. But there's all these sort of problems in the world, aren't there? You know, you're never going to have everything perfect. In a perfect world, it's all imperfect. Type thing. But anyways, yes, tell me all of your experiences with protesters, and maybe times where you've thought you could do with a promotion at work, when you've done loads of extra stuff for the business, which you feel definitely should be rewarded, but you don't get the credibility that you deserve. I'd love to hear it. I read through every single comment that I possibly can. I mean, after I post a video, after one day I'll go through them all, I'll read it. Whenever I put a little like on it, it means I've read it. But I will admit, sometimes there are these comments, you start reading it and it says see more, and you think click, and it'll go boom. You think, oh fucking hell. And it's someone giving you their life story, and I wish I had the time to just sit there and read it, but I don't even read books in the first place because I find them boring. But I find it interesting to read people who are trying to talk to me.
Because there's books and books, you know, it's the content. It's going to be different things all the time.
If they're comics, I don't mind because they've got
What if
pictures
someone
and
wrote
very
a book
few
all
words.
About you, I bet you'd read it cover to cover.
Probably not. Unless it
What
had
about
pictures.
audiobook?
Maybe if it was an audiobook, because then I can like crack on with something. Thing is with reading is you got to sit there and fucking stare at a boring piece of paper. Audiobook, you can like, you know, drive your motorbike or something, or do a long distance driving a car, anything like that. But yeah, sometimes I read the comments and it's a super long one and I think fucking hell, like, and I just keep scrolling. And so if anybody has done really long comments, I do apologise. There is a chance I probably have not read it, purely because I don't want to read a biblical novel out of a comment section. But, you know, you can still write long messages, just not boom, and you go, you know, it's... Anyways, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Good night, and may your God go with you.